Yeah, I want to agree with Talibo on this. So, foreign affairs is very important.
Yes.
But I think I have not read his CV, but you've made mention of international relations.
Yes.
And his security background. Usually now in academia, international relations goes with global security, international security, and so on. So I think from what you have said, we have to give it to him. He has more. He's a better candidate to me than those that you have told me because they don't have the security background. International relations require security background. And that is why even if you go to the US embassy, you have security experts there. Some of the attachees are military people there. Yes. You have to be tactful, you have to be strategic. And you need security people who have background in security to be there in embassies and so on. That is there. So if Nkoy Hall, from that perspective, he is a better candidate as far as your narration is concerned. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't know the speaker.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. The other thing is we pray for all Gambians, right, that are appointed by the president for them. That is what I also said. Sometimes you may not get what we want, but maybe with little prayers and with little support, they will understand that people are watching and they want us to move. So from that point, I agree. But I totally agree with the other arguments. And the reasons are this. A military size of Gambia is like, in other states, what you have in terms of security is more than the entire Gambian army. Even boot combat is a problem. I buy boot for soldiers. I don't have to tell people that.
That is right.
Because they don't have it.
And that's very wrong.
That is not something that I think. That's what he's saying. The conditions are very bad. And you're the guy overseeing that. That's terrible. That's terrible. And if we are to measure based on more performance, see ministry, of defense, solidarity and welfare, and the brain drain we have in the army, because we have a lot of people that are very intelligent. Some of them I know them personally. They leave the army, go and take some other international appointments because the situation there. These are very, very young people who have managed to become very, very good officers. But amun lol non, te more oversee lol non. So I don't think that is the right guy for us to have in our foreign affairs as a minister, based on some of these things. These people mentioned something here equally. Look, we have agreements between us and Senegal, even though time to time, but Gambians still fail to get those. I'm not sure parliamentary people even saw the agreement.
Yeah, we just questioned it last week.
Yes. And you are the biggest body, yet you cannot even have that. So it's like for us, we are talking, we cannot even
have another minister answer that.
Yes, but let me just quickly say, Mr. Bojang Mempo, his academic background, man can tell a big interest in. A big interest is his records as a foreign affairs minister. In Foni, more than twice, Senegal soldier solning,
agree.
Ning rebel altercation. I move from Foni.
I understand.
That happens under his watch as a defense minister. He should be held to account for that.
Let me help you there.
So numerous things. So our education background is not my
this issue. This is why I said
in all his responsibilities.
Yes. This is why I said if you bring me Farage or Sankare or whoever that you bring me, and you bring me Serign who has a master's in international relations and has a security background, he is more qualified for the job from an academic or theoretical point of view. Because foreign affairs is not only about the administration and so on. Sometimes you have security issues. And you need somebody who is savvy, security-wise, to be able to work on some of these things. It's very, very important. And that is why even if you look at it in academia, go and read international relationship, of course, security is part of it. So that is why, yes, from that perspective, yes. But I have seen it. I have seen rebels in the Gambia with guns. Masingon, we call it. I don't know how military call it. And of course, AK-47 in Bajagar, Kampant. I was there during the lead to the National Assembly elections. I was there, I know what happened. And we have a lot of people that are doing bad things right in the Gambia. Soldiers will do stuff. We know, I'm from Foni. I know exactly, and that's why I said, if you look at the conditions, why on earth should I buy a combat boot for a soldier if it is there? I'm managing to even leave.
And it's very wrong for civilian to general soldier.
No, come dimbale ko, eh?
Never wrong, sir.
No, but MC, alga kule foten.
No, allow me.
Be kachale la.
No.
Alibo.
Bring me diam le ama.
Okay, yes, sir. No, I'll be fair.
Yalo opposition abitende.
Okay, I'm fair. Okay, Salibo, go ahead.
Just go ahead, sir. Time what is
Mo la dati ko ndafa ntesi perdo ko la sa tare fembe mbulo site dani fenna. O ma minta ka fuko o fonto.
No, but we have seen a soldier who came before the CDS. They complain the combat is a problem. Uniform is a problem. So this is not a one-off case.
Ani mati ila moy. Ala tombondro comme ya fa nyame. I abe defense, I security matters ni yo. So ibadela ko wo kono la. Fitno dol ka ke Gambia banko kanjan ni yatare ko yate samba no foreign affairs la karola. Askeno abo takul no lale. Banku ni banku te ma isi ay kaci ay yo bang dunia ye fe ofendinje mo dole daji ko ka kudo nati ya understand ban daga men fale wala mi hannim president arambaro mo mo di nati ngi lado in set up men bidang killing ta jayina
Allow me.
yes killing ta jayina is an opposition jabala ba jay.
But we are Gambians.
Your understanding of opposition is very, very meager.
Yes, it's meager.
Yeah, your understanding of being an opposition is very mild. That's why you speak that way.
Okay, Talibo.
100% Adam Barwe Malay Kola Jindila Ake Defense Minister. Fali antisonna.
I am nothing
Allah weakness le moti.
I am nothing
Abi rice can.
Talibo.
Abe bambang kan so albanya foti la lay jidu.
Okay, thank you. Talibo, madu nyabo ndi say ngata please.
Comment ça pour dire nga baye ko légui mu lifit.
Oh, go ahead,
Yes. Coming for wale. Ala kawo might not be the issue. And I'll experience because I do love my mail it connected and it's important. No one follow dia. But n'importe qui ate fango ala ministry tabra bige menketa ate koto. Fongo fana fo. Mbe wala fokan. That doesn't mean to be for example the mam aramba to.
No, abla. No.
Ite fo la so fanko daji ko do bela. Imam perfect.
No, so Talibo
daji ka dole be la so ko no. Ni na do ko daji ka dole bala. Daji ko dole bala. Mo mam perfect.
Talibo
please. So ni mol ko ite la so ko no problème mo le kete. O day tete mo.
Ñu gis ran programme bi.
Wala ñin kansolo mo. Adamu amanka kansolo de problème mo le bala kan.
Abla
le issue.
Talibo.
Ali sa ante ñin tam fayele de.
No, but please Talibo.
Non ta tam fayele sa. Na ko ñi sisi.
Ani please.
Nekli na mu jang man sala.
Okay, I will give you time. Ni la fa time wala mba dire la. Please, abla.
If you want to play the victim here and get the male beje masato or whatever.
No.
Talking about national issues. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be
celebrities. Nada.
No, celebrato.
So
Celebrating.
Yes, the angle turn till the Gambia.
Celebrating.
Till the Gambia ka fo dal.
Nene dibale ware ko. Go ahead.
Mu ses be ya bu ko kamba.
So jagon Senegal so jagon. Ila sel sol anila ke sol ka boy Gambia. Ntenga witness na gele. Nim Paradise TV tatale they covered all that.
Yeah.
So this is first hand something ngamenge. Ngole explain here. Ko looking at his record as far as a minister, even on parliamentary floor, I've got question Jamal Lafika Kajabi. Honorable has cited a clear example. Yeme Ajuso Salif Sajo Dingo, wo Kamala, ya bay. Itada luanya tiniwala luaye kitio take afoko, hani ala nyanto tinyala ala mundi. Nama officer they said ita mundi la.
No, our last response, Akoya start like a lawyer engage. So, but lawyer man respond to them. So that.
And for how long?
Somebody who has why engage a lawyer?
No, if you order it.
Just write to him and say come back. Yes. So it's up to him to come back or not come back.
Ruling Kerala already.
Exactly.
So these are things. So for me,
okay. Yeah, Abo India, Talibo Tonyalo. Yes.
I think
after he took all the time.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
one day.
No. Ila moy drong.
Mo kilin tare ni platform.
Abdoulie, go ahead. Abdoulie, go ahead, please.
Okay.
Abwende.
So my conclusion would be, I think it's important for us to understand something. Recycling people is not the best thing. We have a lot of young people, they watch at university, both home and abroad. And they are in the system. Some of them are not in the system. If we have a defense minister, Munge perform, for example, or you think he has done a lot in the defense area and you want him to replicate that in the foreign affairs, I don't have any problem. But don't you also think, jël ki fila nek nga change position bi yobu ko fale, it's just like all wine the same, a new bottle.
All right.
So it's like you are not giving chance to some of the young people.
The young people.
Already am expertise be, and they could bring a breath of fresh air into the system.
Okay.
Not old thing. So for that reason, I think the government could have done better. His or the one appointed should have done better.
All right.
Yes, but what we want to tell Talibo is, please, your definition of opposition is really, really wrong. Opposition doesn't mean that you are opposing anything that the
challenging the government is wrong.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I like it, MC, the camera down.
Yes.